a let's switch to lifetime. Not terrible numbers looking across. The product itself costs $19, so obviously trying to get this closer to, $5 to $10 range. But the things that have been a little bit encouraging have been on the. So here's normal. Let's look away from this. So retargeting is here. This is the normal product landing page split that we had set up. And this is the conversion normal campaign that we had running.
Yeah. What was the reason for turning all of them off?
Just with all the blackout stuff going on.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect. Yep. Makes sense.
So, yeah. As I was scrolling through stuff this morning, it was like literally the only thing on my feed were black screens and ads. And it was like, you know what? Let's just.
No, yeah. Ton of brands are stopping right now. I totally respect that. So cool. Yeah. So these results look, for some starting data, this looks really good. I mean, there's a lot to work with here.
Yeah. So, and then just as a reminder, all these original ones were the original ads that I had running before we had jumped in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What do you think about so Father's Day is on June 21st?
Correct.
Okay. So, wow. I mean, that's still pretty far out and you're already hitting a 3.41 there. And this doesn't even look like a Father's Day campaign. And it is not, and you're getting a higher return on ad spend there. So that's even better.
Yeah, and in fact, so that is one of the steps that we had coming out of there. It was creating more interest-based categories. So that one, actually, I went ahead and attached a golf interest. So we're just kind of testing through that.
Okay. Okay. So what we should do is optimize on the ad level first.
Yep.
So let's just, okay, here we go. I gotta see how all this is organized. Then we'll do this, 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 and then we'll filter it by selection.
Okay.
That just gets it all in view, tallies it all up for us nicely. Then we can go to the ad set level and we can work our way down. So last 7 days, initiate checkout was doing a 1.88. Let's see here. Okay, before we want to first see which ads are the ones that are getting all the returns.
Yep. And it was funny just watching some of your videos. I've certainly noticed that the ad creative is getting grouped together. So like that blue product with the green background happens to be pretty unanimously across the board doing pretty well.
Got it. Yeah, it looks good. Is there a way to scroll to the right here so we can see the return on ad spend? Okay, got it. Perfect. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So 3.5, 3.77, 4.5. That's really amazing. 66. Yeah. And then, yeah, all this looks really great. Awesome. And you actually already did the optimizations. So, yeah, okay. Oh, no, you didn't. Here we go.
The lowest are optimized out. And I haven't really done anything else. I do have a question on, so look, there's probably I can't remember, 300 ads or 306. I've only got results from the 500 impression level for about 10 to 12 of them. So I don't know if I really have a question in that other than just like how long from just managing expectations perspective am I trying to let these run out till we get to that 500 so we can start to make a decision as to whether or not.
Quite honestly, if these had ran another 48 hours before you turn them off, you could have made a decision right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yep. Okay, so you can start cutting and just unleashing, even turning off ads with a penny spent. Just start dropping them, and just filter down. Because, like, for example, let's say that you did that, and we just let's say you cut everything but these specific ads.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say the rest of that, you cut it all except for these. you'd be at a 3.45. And this is a 1.3. They must use coupon.
Yeah.
So yeah, about a $7 cost per purchase versus that $20 you're seeing now.
Yeah.
And then that would end up flushing you with plenty of data. Then this would go from 3.45 to like a 4 plus, and then this would go down to like a $5 range. And
Sure.
I mean, you're right on the money at that point.
Right.
And then it's just a matter of scaling up $5 on whichever ad sets are performing and just pushing it up from there. I mean, these are some really solid numbers. So yeah, and it looks like out of these, you're right. I mean, like it's the blue that's really working here.
Which is kind of crazy. It's just, you know, you sit there with your own personal biases and like that'll never work, but okay.
Oh, I always think the thing that is never going to work is always the thing that ends up working. I don't know how I do it, but I always mess that up. I never get it right.
I spent all this time creating this awesome collection ad, and it was like I turned that off so fast because it was just performing horribly. It's like, this thing's beautiful.
Yeah, I totally feel that. So these numbers look great. I mean, like honestly, like even if you wanted to now, I mean, you could do it. Let's just see what it looks like lifetime here. If anything changes, no, it's still the same budget. Yeah. So I mean, like even if you turned it off now, just in last, I mean, that's still fine because all these numbers would improve.
Yeah. Okay. So those ad sets that haven't had anything spent on them yet, we just dump them because that hasn't gotten enough. Like, there's no traction with those, so there's no point in using them.
For which ones?
Just the ones that are like at a penny spent. Like, I'm just trying to understand the algorithm and how it's trying to get served. Like, is there just no point in seeing those through and whether or not those are going to work?
That, and you already, I mean, it just depends. Like, so it's like one, the algorithm's intentionally avoiding it because for whatever reason, it has. And two, if you just turn it off and you just tell the algorithm, like, you know, like there's no point even putting money over here, or like trying to keep us from, you know, exiting learning or anything. Let's just shift all the media dollars here and like scale up. Because like if you're like, hey, we're at a 3.5 and we know we're going to go to a 4 plus, and you're fine with being at $5 daily, going from a 7, 8 to like $5, $6, then it's like, yeah, we're fine with that. Let's go ahead and just cut everything else anyways.
Gotcha. So the objective really is to get to the ads that are working the best, the fastest, and then just dump everything else and let's keep going.
Yeah, and that's why that those high-low numbers was important, because it's like, I mean, what's your high number, the low number, and if you're, you know, pretty much close to what you want, then might as well just switch everything over and go for it.
Gotcha. Okay. That's helpful. And then just as far as scaling up, I can't imagine it's 1-to-1, but like, just help me in what that looks like from a scale perspective.
So here, the golf interest, where are you setting your budgets right now?
It should be on the campaign level. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. So this one, yeah. So this one's on the campaign level. So I would go up to 35 daily, see if the returns hold at the 3.5 here. Then on this one, I would go up to 35 daily, see if the returns hold, go up from there. Once you pass like 50 daily, just switch to only moving it up in 20% increments.
20%. Okay.
Yeah. Because then you're going to be pretty much generating enough results to where you could eventually exit learning. So you don't want to be making too many edits that would require it to reset.
Gotcha. Okay.
Then these top two, I'd wait for them to flush out. Or this one, I believe you had a bunch in here. So you could probably come to the ad set level and like say that this one stayed like that, and this one stayed like this, and this one stayed like that. You could cut these three and then turn them off, and then instantly, let's just say you did that, for example.
Yep.
Then that would leave, let's just say you cut all 4 of those and you just kept these 2. Then technically all of those media dollars here on the campaign level would automatically just go into those 2, and you wouldn't even have to scale this one.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's not on the campaign level. So actually, scratch that. Since this is even spend, you could actually just flip this to CBO, then scale it up to 35 daily.
Okay.
And then all these would be at 35 daily. And that would increase, I mean, that's a 30 increase across the board.
Okay, I'm game for that.
Puts you at 105, averaging $7 purchases. That's 15 purchases a day, averaging 3.8x returns. That's how much is the product? $20?
20, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like that's some good numbers. I mean, you'd be doing very well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think
Over
I'm
300 daily.
excited about where it's at now, and I'm just excited to see where it goes. But just want to make sure I'm scaling correctly. The split test that we did on the landing versus the product page, which I'm glad you had suggested, because I was thinking it was going to be super fruitful, because it literally, I think it had spent 9 cents to begin with, and it had already had one sale. And then now I think it's at something like $20 a purchase. But it started off really well. Does it make sense to keep that test going, or do you think we have enough learnings to make a decision on that?
In terms of switching it to the page where the product shows up first?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. Switch it there. I mean, I believe that'll hold true for almost every product.
Yeah. Well,
in
here,
most cases.
Let me walk you through that real fast. That's on the. Hang on.
We got there's another filter at the top there.
That's so. Here are results for these two. This was first campaign we launched. This was the split.
Which one is the one? Oh, the product landing page.
This is the product landing page versus
the home page.
The home page. Yeah.
Okay. And what's these towards the? What are these two with the $9?
These two down here.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both going to the landing page. Okay. Sorry, the main homepage.
Okay. Well, just keep running the tests how you are, and then just whichever one's at the very end of this run, whenever you turn everything off, and in terms of the ad level, which ads have the highest number of links going to a specific page is going to be your winner.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so I'll keep that going. Okay, and then just as a reminder about kind of where I'm at in the journey, when last we talked, I had finished 1 and 2. I've started 3, haven't gotten very far through it. So I'm just trying to think through like how we map out the next 2 weeks or so, and when we chat next, what do you think my next steps should be coming out of this?
Yeah, when are you planning on launching these ads again? I mean, well, maybe there's no telling, but
no, I'm going to probably turn them on tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then let those run for another. You can make the cuts now, like I was just talking about, or you could wait another 48 hours, then make the cuts. So could look at doing next week on a Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
And then by that point, they should be optimized, and then it's just a matter of scaling.
Okay. Okay. And is there anything I can be doing in the meantime that would help any of these? I'm still working through getting verified, so I know that will help things. But other than that, I think that might be it.
No, I think, I mean, all this looks pretty good, honestly. I mean, it's all heading in the right direction. Everything's spot on.
Okay, good. I mean, I have no idea if this is good or bad, but of the things that have actually gotten some rankings to them, everything was at least above average, except for these two, which were average. And then I dumped the ones that were below.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, it looks great.
Okay. All right, cool. So I'll just keep chugging along on phase 3, and I'll get all these. I'll probably just start cleaning everything up today, and then plan on turning them on tomorrow morning and letting them run from there.
Sweet. Yeah, this is awesome. Looks good.
Okay. Help me on, I've got the cart recovery emails that are going out 10 hours afterwards. The cart abandon emails. Is there anything else just from a leakage perspective that I can be working on?
The retargeting ads is going to be one thing.
Okay.
I know that you just launched those, so I mean,
Yeah.
you got to get that campaign rolling so that way it can recover a lot more.
Yep. Okay. For sure.
Yeah. And then outside of that, I can't think of anything specific. You could have like a follow-up email about 10 days later and ask for a product review, or 30 days later,
yeah, and
based
that's
off however long it'll take them.
Yeah, that's a good bring up. I mean, in your experience, here's my genuine fear with this product is I think it's good. I don't think it's great. And I also think the true golfer, the really country club golfer is not going to like this product, whereas the everyday Joe Schmo golfer is going to like it. So I'm weary of opening it up to reviews. So I'm just curious your perspective on whether or not you think that's a good idea or not.
Well, I mean, you could do a closed review where they leave a review on a backend system that's just not visible, and you can just see what the reviews are coming through as. And then if they are continuing to be positive, then you can just make it public on the site.
Yeah. Okay. Is the upside of reviews that palpable that you think it's worth it to be asking for reviews?
Yeah, because reviews are credibility. It says the product's good, people like it, it can help get more sales, and you can use those testimonials and reviews in the ads. There's a lot of cool stuff you can get away with on those.
Okay. And I assume there's just plenty of review plugins within Shopify.
Yeah, a ton.
Okay. That's easy enough. Man, I love that platform.
Yeah.
Love the platform and love that I have stock in it.
Yeah, there you go. That's even better.
Okay, cool. What else?
Nothing I can think of specifically. Those are the main points that need to be covered.
Okay, great. All right, so for next time, I'll have everything cleaned up. I'll try and get as much of my way through phase 3 as possible, and we'll really start scaling from that point. We're on day 8 or 9 of this business account being open, so we're still at the $50 cap. I would assume that'll get lifted here in the next few days or so.
Okay, yeah, there you go. You can always reach out to support as well.
It's always finicky trying to figure out how to actually get in touch with them.
Let's see. If you do a search, it's sometimes available for certain advertisers and others it's not. We can always check though.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's not for me because I've tried following a couple of different videos, but
yeah, we'll check. If it's not, no big deal. But I mean, if it is, you can always just reach out and see. They'll give you a better answer on timeline.
Okay.
So it looks like, yeah, you don't have access right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but eventually it'll open up access on this somewhere, and then you'll just be able to contact them.
Okay.
Cool.
Great.
Yeah.
All right,
awesome.
Great.
Results are looking good.
Cool. Appreciate the time.
All righty. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks. Chat next week. See ya.
Bye.